Da, 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 da. If I sing it really badly, they can't do copyright. Okay, so today is the start of, my hair's doing crazy things. That's not the theme of this vlog. So today is the start of finishing the Timothy Zahn trilogy. So if you didn't know, I read the first book in the Timothy Zahn Star Wars trilogy. In the video that was My Wife Chooses My TBR. So Krista absolutely loves the Timothy Zahn trilogy of books, and so she wanted me to read the first one. So I'm gonna make coffee while we're talking. I'll also show you my cute mug in a sec. But she was like, you should read the first one because I really like them. So that was her pick. So for today, well, this week, the plan is to post this on May the 4th for all of y'all. So hopefully I did it. I am going to be reading Dark Force Rising, which is the second book, and then I will read the third book. I'm also using very fun bookmarks because for the entire month of May, if you didn't watch my announcement video, I am only posting Star Wars reading videos. So I have 12 books, which include these two, picked out for the month of May. And then right now I'm using one of the Ahsoka Tano Clone Wars bookmarks that I bought. So I needed bookmarks because I literally could only find one. I have a bunch, but I literally made one myself and have just only been able to find that one. So I've been using that one for months. And I was like, well, if I'm doing this, I should get Star Wars ones. So I did get them on Amazon. I got Ahsoka Tano with the green yarn, or string or whatever, for me. And then I got Krista Leia's lightsaber with blue ribbony bit. I don't know what they're called. I don't know the string. I have no idea. But I got her Leia's because she really likes Leia's lightsaber. So I got us each a set. I don't know if she'll be reading much. She's really busy with work like all the time. So I don't know if she'll really be able to read during May or not, but I got them just in case she wanted to read anything with me. And then I'm starting these. So I'm not going to recap the entire first book. I will say we meet Mara Jade. We're reintroduced to a number of characters from the original trilogy of movies. And then at the end of that movie, there's a huge battle. And so we are after that battle in this one. Luke is trying to get his X-Wing fixed. Mara Jade is still on her quest to kill Luke. Han and Leia have just been reunited. Leia is pregnant with Jedi twins as opposed to Kylo Ren because these existed before the sequel trilogy. I really wish they had done the twins. I was like really hoping they would. Because I read as like a teenager this like offshoot series from this trilogy where Luke is training the twins, and I was really excited about it. And then at first when the sequels came out, I thought that Rey and Kylo would be the twins, like they'd been split up to protect them maybe, and that's not where they went. But that's what I initially thought when those characters were introduced, and then that's not what they decided to do. But I still think that would have been cool, dang it. But yeah, so I'm gonna go, I'm gonna show you my cool coffee cup that I'm using for today. And you've already seen the book, but I'm just gonna prop it up. But we're gonna move you. So this is my cup. It is from the Target Batu like collection they did. I also put it next to the book. But it's R2, but it's supposed to be like the droid building place from Batu. So that's the mug. I have another one from this set that Krista just found on like Mercari or something for me that you'll get to see at a later point, just not yet. But it's a cute mug. I made some coffee. I'm gonna add some whipped cream because I can. But yes, I'm very excited to keep reading this. I blew through the first one, so I really don't think it's gonna take very long. Also, I'm gonna flip you. I'm so sorry for the horrible angles. I'm really, really sorry. I'm so sorry. But I'm wearing my cute Protect Our Forest Ewok shirt because they kept mentioning Endor in the first one. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna wear my Ewok shirt today. I don't have makeup on. I think I have remnants of makeup on from yesterday, even though I took it off. If you didn't know, I did a like photo challenge where you had to do like book themed post that some were Disney related, one did not have to be. And I did Delilah Green from Delilah Green Doesn't Care. And I did makeup for that, but I suck at taking my makeup off. I always wind up with some mascara or some like eyeliner still on my face, and it's still there. But yes, so I'm gonna get to reading slash, I actually have work. But I am gonna try and read a little bit during like breaks, lunch, blah, blah, blah. So we'll see how that goes. I'm very excited. But I have to go. I'm gonna drink this coffee in my cool R2 mug and be ready to see lots of cool Star Wars mugs throughout the month of May because I have a lot. We also have cool cups. I'm gonna be cooking fun Star Wars food. And because this video is going up on the 4th, there'll actually be a video with the 4th in it because we have some fun plans. So get ready for that. I will tease things that are happening later in the month as I go. But I will be back to talk about thoughts on this book. Also, there will probably be spoilers. So if you haven't read this trilogy yet, I'll try to keep it light. But I may spoil some things inadvertently just because I'm excited. So I will talk to you later with updates, possibly with spoilers. Bye. Hello. I'm gonna move this pizza. We're about to eat lunch. Okay, so Krista ordered me something and she's filming, so she's behind the camera. From Star Treats. Dun, 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 dun. Oh gosh. Oh, it's a box in a box. Oh, that's a keep hold pack. Okay. Oh my gosh.
It's a box inside a box inside a box.
Oh my gosh. What are they?
They are they individually wrapped?
Yeah, each one's individually wrapped.
Also, they are different shapes.
Oh.
Homemade chocolates with different insides.
Oh, they're labeled for that part. So this is like jelly, dark, the dogs are going bananas, milk, one says marshmallow.
So you can open up one and show them. There are 1, 2, 3 4 different shapes.
I'll open the milk one. Oh, I think this one's cool. I can't even see what they are through the packaging. Oh, it is X-Wing?
There you go. That's an X-Wing. Yep.
But I can't tell what they are, so I don't want to open like all of them. So you'll see more of them when we actually eat them. But for safety, so they don't melt, I'm going to put them in the fridge. Also so cats don't try and eat them. But thank you! That's so cool! Oh, we can take them to Phantom Menace. The theater won't know. They'll be in my bag. Ah. Oh, that does not want to close now. Okay, it closed. It's so cute. Thank you! We're definitely eating these when we get closer to May the 4th. They're going in the fridge. Bye. Hello, it is slightly dark. I am making a little bit more coffee. I'm tired. Work has been a little stressful, so I'm taking like a 2-second break to get coffee. And I thought I would update you that I was able to read a tiny bit. I'm on like chapter 8 now. So Han is trying to investigate what's going on with the, it was like Fela guy. It's someone who is trying to like take over Admiral Akbar's position, and Akbar is in like casual house arrest. Leia is off to meet with, oh gosh, I'm not gonna remember the name of the alien race. They're sort of like assassins, or they were kind of like assassins for Vader, and since she's Vader's daughter, they like are very interested in her, but they said they're not gonna hurt her. They want to like talk to her. A cat just flew out of the cabinet. Gotta push a button on my coffee. Super overexposure. So like she's meeting with them. Luke at some point is going to interact with the Jedi Master guy. And then Thrawn is doing his own thing. There's so much happening. And like, it's gonna be hard to summarize it. I'm still really enjoying it. I like the characterization of everyone. Like, I think it's really well written. But there's just like a lot going on. Like, everyone's in like different places doing different things. So they're all kind of like split up. And it's a lot to follow, especially because I'm not super far. I've also just been watching, not even like watching like in the background, because I play background noise like shows or YouTube or whatever. I'm watching old YouTube videos of Ash and Brian on Always Believe from when they did like the Galactic Star Cruiser and like when they went to Galaxy's Edge. Like, I'm just watching older ones because I want something Star Wars-y, but like not something that's gonna like really distract me because I am working and I have a lot going on today. But yeah, just tired, kind of stressed. And it's just work stuff. Like, it's just stressing me out today. Yeah, so I gotta go back because my coffee just beeped. But I thought I'd update you that I'm a little farther, still wearing my fun outfit. We're going grocery shopping after work, and I'm picking up supplies for some Star Wars food stuff. Besides those really cool chocolates that I did not know Krista got me. She told me she got me food and I didn't know what it was. But I'm very excited to try them, but I definitely have to go. So I will update you later, possibly tomorrow. I don't know. Also, I have like a huge breakout on my chin and it's painful, like it hurts and it's really annoying, but I gotta go continue to be stressed about stuff and drink this coffee. Bye. Krista made me breakfast and I have to show you very quickly because there are dogs at the gate and they're trying to steal it. But she made me breakfast. Brunch? I guess it's brunch. It's kind of late in the day. But I have French toast sticks, some whipped cream, and this is a mimosa. Behold mimosa. I don't know if you can tell it's a mimosa. But Bruni over here, it's not going to focus on him, is it? There we go. Is trying to steal it. So I gotta go and protect my foods. So I'll talk to you later. Hello. Okay, I am cooking a Star Wars thing. So I have burgers in the oven because I always set off the smoke alarm if I do them not in the oven. I don't know why burger's barking. But I'm making topato soup, sort of. This is from the Batu cookbook. We had a bunch of potatoes, we had an onion, but I am not following this recipe exactly because Krista does not like spinach, so I'm not doing that. And also, I'm just using what potatoes we have and a larger onion. So this is my variation on topato soup, which is just potato soup with green stuff in it. But I am cutting potatoes and tossing them in a pot right now. And then I have to add salsa and broth. And then toss it in a blender. But I thought I would update you on what I'm cooking because this is Star Wars themed. We've made it before. I just always kind of variation it every time. What else? Breakfast was very good with French toast sticks and mimosas. And then I made some coffee after because we were watching some MasterChef with the dogs and I read a little more. In the book so far, I am with Lando and Han at Peregrine Crest. There was someone who's like now a rebel, but people thought he was dead. And then Leia is with Chewie, and they are at that like assassin planet. I keep forgetting what they're called, but the people who keep calling her Lady Vader, she is with them, but Admiral Thrawn is there, which is bad. He also has a plan to get dreadnoughts, these like huge ships, from Card, who we haven't been with in a little bit. So Thrawn has his own plan. And then Luke is headed to the planet that I keep forgetting how to say people's names because I'm not like listening to an audiobook. But he is headed to this planet that the Jedi Master guy, who according to the first book is a clone, is at, and like the idea was that he would go there. So kind of in the middle of it, I was talking to Krista about it because it's the second book in the trilogy, and I'm like, it's called Dark Force Rising, like obviously the bad guys are going to win. And she was like, yes, the series kind of follows the same sort of arc of the original trilogy, so bad things are going to happen to everyone. So I'm prepared for that. I just need to read more. I really want to at least finish that one this weekend. But I'm going to work on this topato soup and these burgers, and I'll show you the topato soup when it's done because I have to like put it in the blender and that's super loud. And I'm just watching BookTube. So a ton of people posted videos like last night and today. So I'm watching Gavin's slice of life video. I have Gabby's video. There's a book troop, except it looks like maybe Gavin didn't do the book troop and I thought he was because that doesn't look like him. I don't know. And then I just have a bunch of stuff. Jan Agaton and someone she knew did like a duo video, and then I have a vlog from Jade. I just have a bunch of stuff. But I'm gonna go because I gotta work on this food, so I'll talk to you later when I have more potato soup updates. But topato because Star Wars, but I gotta go because puppies are barking. I will talk to you later. Behold soup. I'm showing it to you while it's still bubbling. It's taking forever because I added too many potatoes, but burgers are almost done. They have tomato on them per the instructions. I'm barely following the recipe, but that soup needs to keep going. It looks very eerie, but it does go with my outfit because behold, you've kind of seen it, sort of. Let's see if I can, I'm gonna have to switch hands. Don't be afraid, you're very close to my face. But I'm wearing a Grogu shirt and Grogu pajamas, and I'm drinking coffee out of a Grogu cup. This attack, protect, attack, take naps. But yeah, so I accidentally stopped recording in that last clip, but it was fine because you weren't really looking at anything. But this is the soup, which looks more white on camera, but it is green. And hopefully it's good. I haven't actually tried it yet, which is horrible, but it was so hot, like I can't try it. Oh, hi, ma'am. So this is Salem, and she's screaming at me. Hi. Excuse my floor. I spilled a little while I was cooking. Hi. Hello. You have food and water. Hi. Oh, goodness. Yeah, so I'm gonna try the soup, portion it out, see if Krista wants some. But I made it, and I definitely made too much because the recipe is not for 2 giant bowls. But yeah, so hopefully it's good. I made it before. I'm just hoping I didn't mess it up. Right. I will talk to you later. Hello. I'm making a secret breakfast, but secret to Krista. So we have scrambled eggs. There's some cheese, some sauce. The parsley flakes are for something else. I'm gonna quietly open the oven. We got some stuff cooking. I really hope those sausages cook. But yeah, so I'm making a secret-y breakfast, sort of. She has coffee already, and I'm wearing a, what does it say? It's like, I like my coffee on the dark side. Yes. And because I was wearing that, I have my little, she got me this a couple years ago. It's Darth with together we can rule the galaxy. So see, he matches the shirt. But yeah, so I'm making that. I only have 110 pages left of the book. Sorry, my hair is a hot mess. I was gonna shower yesterday and I didn't. I need to shower today though. So, oh gosh, so many things are happening, but like it's a midpoint book in like a trilogy. So a lot of it's build up stuff. So like the Ron is going after these dreadnoughts. Mara Jade and Luke are together right now because Card has been captured and they're trying to free him. Leia and Chewie need to save, what is his name? Kabar? I can't remember. It's so many words. It's like so many letters. The assassin guy who was calling her Lady Vader, they have to rescue him because she's very sure that he's going to be taken and like questioned, and like by questioned I mean like hardcore interrogated until he gives up any information he has in his brain. And then Han and Lando are tracking down also the dreadnought. Everything is kind of like tied to the dreadnoughts except Chewie and Leia, but I feel like they're gonna be tied to the dreadnoughts pretty soon. So like the Katana fleet is a huge deal right now. They're trying to find it for either the rebels or the rebels or Thrawn, and there's just a lot happening. Mara Jade has met our mad Jedi Master, who Luke thinks that maybe they can help, but genuinely he's like, he is not okay. Like there is something really wrong with that guy. So yeah, Kobath. Some of the names I just don't know how to say. I'm just saying them how I'm saying them. But I'm very invested. I was gonna read more last night, but it was getting really late. But I want to finish the book today. And I know something bad's gonna happen because this is the middle book. So I'm very, very excited to finish it. I'm really hoping I finish it tonight so I can start the 3rd one tomorrow and knock that out. Because I have a bunch of books for the prequels that I need to knock out. So I'm really hoping to finish this one because I want to know what happens, and I'm very interested to see how everything ties up. So I really want to read the last one. I just want to keep reading, but I have stuff to do. I'm gonna keep making this breakfast, watching Jan and Christine's Snaps collab right now, and I'm gonna drink my coffee, finish our breakfast. May have to poke those sausages because they're taking a little bit, but I gotta go. Ta-da! So it is breakfast Ronto wrap inspired. Have I ever had a breakfast Ronto wrap? No, but I think it kind of looks like one with tater tots. Okay, I'm gonna go give this to Krista and then I'll make mine. But we have fruits. Hello, I'm not gonna talk super loud because Krista is napping downstairs, and the puppies are napping, and also most of the cats. But I finished it. Okay, so it does end. I mean, so the rebels like win the battle ultimately at the end, but we do learn, and again I said there might be spoilers and they're going to be, we learn that the Empire has found a way to create clones again. So the troopers that die in this battle are being checked genetically, and they're definitely clones, which means that if they make enough clones, they'll definitely be able to power the dreadnoughts, the like big ships, which there are more of them, I guess, than I thought. I don't know why I thought there were only 6. I feel like they kept saying there were 6, but there might be more. But it's kind of messy because Kabath, the Jedi, I'm just gonna call him the Jedi Master, he has his own plans now. He wants to like take over the project. He doesn't want to work for Thrawn anymore. And like a lot of things are happening. There's still political stuff happening with the Rebel Alliance or the New Republic, whichever you want to call them. They're technically the New Republic. And then Leia hasn't been captured, but there was a lot happening with that planet. There was reference to the Clone Wars, and how that's actually what damaged their planet, not the battle between the Empire and the Rebellion. It was actually the Clone Wars, which was very interesting. And Leia was like, oh my gosh, no, like we didn't do this. It was the Clone Wars. We also got, and Krista had told me about this before, but there's kind of an anomaly if you take into account the prequels. So there's a point in this book, which again, this was written before the prequels were made, but this is supposed to be in universe. There is a moment where Leia says that she like has a memory of her mother like putting her in a box or taking her out of a box, and talking to her about Anakin, which Krista also pointed out. She was like, which one is it? Is it Empire? In one of the original ones, and I'm not gonna remember. I think she said Empire. Leia mentions that her mother always seemed sad, but she meant her biological mother, not like her adoptive mother. And she's like, yeah, that's in there. And then in the prequels, Leia is like, Padme dies. Like Padme is close to death as the twins are being born, and then she dies before she even meets them. So like there's that in the original trilogy, and then the reference in this specific book, which is supposed to be an in-world sequel, to Leia remembering their mother, even though they wind up not doing that in the prequels. Now again, these were written a while before that prequel movie was made, The Revenge of the Sith, but like it's so weird to me that you wouldn't take that into account. Like, oh yeah, I did have Leia remember her mom. It's just weird to me that you wouldn't include that in the prequel then, like keep Padme alive for like a couple minutes, or something. But whatever, I'm not the creator of Star Wars or the creator of subsequent Star Wars things. But that was really good. There was a very fun moment where they had to get the Falcon out of deep storage. And yeah, so I'm really enjoying it. It was very fast paced. I'm going to try and start the next one a little bit today, but I probably won't talk to you about it until tomorrow, because really we're just kind of lounging. We were going to work on a project outside, but it's supposed to storm, and it's been like on the verge of storming all day, so we're just not working on it. Krista also hurt her back yesterday, so she's kind of resting because it's still pretty sore. And I've been a little under the weather, so we're just staying in and sort of resting today. I'm also still wearing my Star Wars shirt, but I'm wearing Krista's Penn State hoodie because it was freezing. So I've had a lot of coffee in my Darth Vader mug, but I'm just gonna lounge. I might read a tiny bit, but nothing super exciting. Everyone is sleeping and I don't want to disturb them. Later we'll probably eat. I might make an every plate thing for dinner, maybe heat up some of the topato soup from yesterday and eat that. We'll see what we're feeling. I was debating about making one of the cocktails from the Batu book, but I don't know if we're going to do that today or not because we're both kind of like tired. I might do it I can't do it tomorrow. I might do it Tuesday. We'll see. I might still do it tonight. If I do it tonight, then I'll bring the camera down and show them really quick, but I'm not going to give you any more book updates today. But I will update you tomorrow with book stuff, because I'll have read at least a little bit of the final book in the trilogy. So I will talk to you later. Possibly you'll get a drink update, possibly you won't. We shall see how the evening goes. But yeah, see you later. Hello, you get funny angle, Catherine. Also, you can see like I have so much stuff in this chair. I could sit in this, but I don't. It's even sized for a standing desk. I sit in it for meetings sometimes, or I've sat in it when I've like thrown my back out, which sometimes happens. Not super often now, but sometimes I took my back. Anyway, that's not important. You can just see the chair. I'm wearing an Endor spirit jersey with a little Ewok. It glows in the dark, but I'm not gonna turn off the lights in this room because I don't know that you could tell. This is not a book update. This is a very quick update thing. Last night and today have been very stressful. I'm going to keep it very short. But Goose is sick. She is treatably sick. It's just like it's going to be very uncomfortable for her for like 2 weeks while the medicine that she was given today works. So if you have cats, you know that sometimes they get worms. And the annoying part here is that apparently Goose has had worms since we adopted her. We didn't know. They told us she'd been dewormed. She was safe to be around other cats, which a non-dewormed cat cannot be, like if you don't know if they have worms, because they can't share a litter box. But they were saying, no, she's totally fine. You can put her with your other cats. She's been checked out by the vet. She's okay, blah, blah, blah. And then she'd been doing really well. She'd been gaining weight. She'd been growing. She'd been acting totally normal since we adopted her. No problems at all. None. And so we didn't think anything was wrong. And because they told us they dewormed her, we didn't deworm her again, because you don't want to make them take that stuff. Like, they don't like it. Like, you don't want to give it to them if they don't need it. And so we did not give her additional dewormer, and they told us she didn't need shots until November. And they're like, no, she's seen a vet. She saw a vet 10 days apparently before we got her. They're like, no, she's totally fine. She's good to take home. She's ready to go. So we got her home back in November of 2023, and again, totally fine. And then last night she threw up a worm. Which if you don't have cats, you might think, oh, she just ate it. No. If you do have cats, you'll know that that normally means that it's real bad, because they normally come out the other end. And if they're not doing that, there's too many of them. So we couldn't do anything last night except run out and find over-the-counter dewormer. We found some at a local grocery store. We dosed her. We dosed our other 3 cats because they have been in contact with her litter box. Not very often, but they have. And you have to treat them. So I did all that. We called a vet this morning before work. And Krista thankfully was able to use a comp time or something. I don't know. She didn't have court till 2. We called our normal vet and they were not in. And we needed to talk to someone like right away. We called our like backup vet and they're like, oh, we can get you in at 2, which would not work because it was the exact same time that Krista had court. And then Krista called a vet that is local that we hadn't been to. They're like, well, we have some openings, but you'd have to become a patient. And we were like, well, become a patient. It's totally fine. Like, she hasn't been to any vet with us. Like, she's only been to the vet at the ASPCA that we got her from. And they got the appointment in and I had to leave work early. And then I went back. I'm taking like a 5-minute break so I can detail because I am stressed. I'm just like tired. But my manager was really, really nice. And I like messaged a ton of people and was like, hey, I have to disappear for a little bit to take my cat to the emergency vet. Because Goose is really skittish. So we both wanted to go because she does not like new people. She does not like new places. She doesn't like going anywhere. So we both wanted to be there just in case she was like very like, which she was good, but she was also trying to figure out ways to hide in the vet office. But we got her in. They gave her an injection. They put a topical thing on her. They gave us some probiotic for her to take. She has another thing that we start tomorrow. And really we're just supposed to watch for stuff to start coming out of her, which is sad for her. Like, I feel awful. They said she has a low-grade fever, but that they think the dewormer we gave her last night did start to do something. Like, it killed some stuff off, so some stuff is dying. Her system is reacting to stuff inside of her dying. So hopefully that starts coming out. But we also needed to dose our 3 cats who have gone to a different vet and not that vet ever. So Krista was able to talk to our normal vet and he was like, oh, no, you took her. If she's saying that she, like, if Goose has worms, then yes, you have to treat them. So he was willing to prescribe over the phone. So we're gonna have that later today and we have to dose the other cats. The dogs haven't really gotten into their litter box, which is good, because that means they just haven't really been exposed, and they're on medication. So like they all get monthly stuff that would help kill worms, but the cats don't because they're indoor cats. So so yeah, it's just been stressful. Goose should be fine. She just says take a lot of meds, but like I only wore the shirt because I'd already pulled it out and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna like put it on because I knew we had to leave. I'm working late today to make up for the fact that I was gone, and I was gone for extra long on accident because they were telling us to get this specific stuff for the other cats and we couldn't find it. It was sold out everywhere. Apparently it's deworming season, which I did not know was a freaking thing. But they didn't have any, and again, that's why we called our regular vet. We were going to anyway because we were like, we should talk to him and see what he can do for the other 3 cats. But it's been a wild time. So I'm working late today. Krista though is gonna come home after work like normal. She was supposed to have night court, but someone was going to be shadowing her, and so that person is going to like cover court instead. I think just call Krista if she has questions. I don't know. They worked it out at the office. So she can keep an eye on Goose while I'm still working, but I'm gonna go. I just wanted to update you. The rest of this vlog might just be kind of like, book. Because I haven't read anything. I've read like 2 pages that I read before all of this. And I don't know, like I'm gonna finish it. I want to finish it, but like there's a lot going on. We barely slept last night because we were worried. And we already quarantined her because we were like, we have to at least get you away from everyone else right now. So like it's stressful. The benefit kind of is that Goose doesn't really interact with the dogs. So like they're not around her litter box. They're not really allowed around her. She's afraid of them. She's doing better, but she doesn't interact with them directly. She'll like watch them. She'll stare at them. She'll come down the same floor that they're on, but she won't interact. So that is a benefit. They haven't had direct contact with her really. And then like we cleaned our upstairs. We cleaned some of the downstairs because she's just not really in the downstairs, but we like cleaned our whole bathroom where we were quarantining her and where her litter box is. And we did so much stuff last night. We were up so late. So I am really tired. And yeah, so it's just gonna be a time. And normally I wouldn't share like this, but it's going to be very stressful for like 2 weeks while we make sure that she's okay, because we didn't know. And if they had just told us like, hey, sorry, I'm drinking a fizzy beverage and I'm stressed, so I'm like, ugh. Like if they just told us like, hey, even though it says dewormed, like we're gonna give you some extra dewormer, give her that. Like I don't understand why you wouldn't like just make sure. Like we got Salem from a shelter too, and she was fine. Like they'd had her checked out. They had vet appointments set up for her after we adopted her that we just took her to. And like Goose, they did everything at the facility and they were like, yeah, she's a fully clean bill of health, totally fine. But like we now know that like she wasn't dewormed properly. So like she got her shots. She's apparently spayed because she had like marks from sutures, but like her sutures were already healed when we got her, even though they healed really fast. She probably licked them off. But like it's just stressful because like we would have dewormed her ourselves if we had known. Like we would have taken her to the vet if they'd like said, hey, like you should do that, but they were like, no, clean bill of health, all good to go. She just saw the vet, you can take her home today, no problem. And like we'd called to ask them about her vet records and they just like wouldn't talk to us. They were like, no, you've adopted her, like now she has to go to your vet. And we're like, but we just want to like verify something with your vet. And they're like, no, you can't talk to them. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Like that's the only person that's like examined our cat. Like why can't we talk to them? So it's just frustrating. Because we would have like done all of this months ago, and so now she had to get like tons of extra medicine and it sucks. So it's stressful and I know it's like a gross thing to talk about and I'm sorry, but we're just worried about her is what I'm saying. We think the other cats will be fine. They haven't been acting odd. They haven't thrown anything up. Like they're also pretty big and they don't really interact with her litter box a lot. So, I mean, it's very likely they've been exposed. Like the vet was basically like, yeah, they've been exposed. Duh. And we're like, yeah, they've touched her litter box. Like by that merit, like everyone's been exposed. But yeah, they should be fine. We just have to dose them. But like, she has to take so much stuff. Ugh. So yeah, I will update you. She's been acting fine. She's really like skittish right now because she's like her stomach hurts for sure. The rest of her is probably sore. Like she's still spooked from having to go out. I'm sure she's sore from where she got the shot. Like so many things that she has to deal with right now. So I feel bad. I'm gonna go check on her real quick and then do more work stuff. But yeah, I just thought I'd check in really fast with a little break because I am working way later than normal. So that's going to be today. And I will talk to you later, maybe with a book update. I don't even know. I'm just tired and stressed, and I know Krista's tired and stressed, and it just sucks. Because if they just told us like, hey, get the cat dewormed, or like maybe take her to the vet, don't just say like, yeah, she has a totally clean bill of health and just saw the vet. Like don't do that if you don't know for certain, or you think it would be better. Like we've adopted from a shelter before and the cat has been totally fine, needed no anything, and like was well documented, and her documents are crappy. Like her vet records are weird, even though they confirmed that like a ton of stuff had happened. Like the dates are weird. Like it's just a mess. So it's just frustrating and upsetting. So I'm gonna go. Sorry, that was a long rant. Bye.
Kind of little chopper. I think if I ever built a Detroit with Alice, I think I would build like a chopper unit. We are heading over to the first little shop right now. I feel very out of place in all my resistance gear walking into the shop. I don't have a Detroit with me. The 709th is the battalion that is here for the first order. A Darth Maul shirt. I just put these out. Yeah, I saw people posting about these.
It's a
water bottle. These on my desk at home for editing our videos, but it's just an Imperial flag.
Okay, Goose is resting. The other 3 cats have been treated. They actually liked the stuff they had to take, so that's good. I just got clips of me almost exploding an entire blender full of stuff. So I vaguely followed the recipe for the Lothal spice brew. So I used 2 cans of Guinness, a whole can of sweetened condensed milk, and then cinnamon and nutmeg to taste. And you blend it so it all gets mixed up. It's actually really good. It tastes like a beer chai, kind of. I don't know. It's really good. Delicious. I have to pull food out of the oven, but I wanted to share because I was so surprised. I showed the recipe, but it's literally just like a can of Guinness, and then I think it's supposed to be like 2/3 cup sweetened condensed milk, and then like a teaspoon of cinnamon, and then a teaspoon-ish of nutmeg. But I cheated and I just did what I want. I like cinnamon and nutmeg. I added extra, but yes, it's good. I like it. Should hire me to make these recipes for people. I will talk to you at some point, probably not after dinner. We're gonna watch some stuff, we're gonna check on the cats, yeah, and we're probably going to bed early because we're both really tired. So I will talk to you at some point, probably tomorrow. Maybe I'll have more book updates for you, but that's Star Warsy. It's Lothal spice brew and it's delicious. So yeah, bye. Hello. Okay, so you're at my coffee area, which is the easiest place to put you. But I'm gonna have to like pick you up and move you around to show you what I'm making because I'm doing something goofy. But I want you to adore this very cute Grogu Spirit jersey. I'm gonna take a photo in it, I think. I'm not gonna do big makeup. I'll probably just put eyeliner on or something. But I'm wearing this and Grogu pajama pants because they're comfy. But I bought these. They randomly had them at Walmart. It's IHOP made. So it's cold foam ice latte pumpkin spice. And I know I'm reading Star Wars books. I'm not doing anything like fall, but I made 8 ounces of espresso. These were a gift from my sister. They glow in the dark. She got them for me like last year in like August. She bought them when they came out, so I could have them. But pouring the 8 ounces, I could have left it in there, but I don't know that it would have been as cool. It wouldn't have been themed. So this is a Mando mug, and then it says I have to stir it. I didn't grab a spoon. Actually, I'm just gonna walk over here. Hello, camera. You can see the back of the jersey. Spoon. Got it. Okay. Now, this guy open. Are these little pouches? Yeah. It's like little pouches. Kind of like, I've never actually had these, but I was gifted some once. Those liquid IVs. That's what this feels like. Okay, it says tear here. See if it actually tears. Oh, it does. It does. Okay. Alright, and we're gonna move you so you can actually see what I'm doing. So I'm gonna bring you down, point you at my cup that you still can't really see. It's okay, I'll hold it closer. So pouring the sand colored powder. Where's the cup? Okay, oh, it smells really pumpkin-y, and then it says I stir it. It said water, but I feel like using coffee instead will be better because it didn't say it had like liquid coffee or anything in it. Stir to create foam. Oh, I should use my frother. I have a hand frother that I think would have done a slightly better job. Debating about going and getting that. Oh, I was supposed to do this. Ooh, I did it backwards. Maybe that's why it's not super working. It's sort of foaming. Oops. I was supposed to add the liquid to the powder. Whatever, it'll survive. I'm sure it can't taste that bad. It didn't really, so it kind of looks like foam. It sort of just looks like hot chocolate, like when you mix up hot chocolate. So put that there and tip you back up. Put you here. I got a fun angle on my face. Yes, you're being moved a lot. I'm very sorry. Okay. It's okay. It's not great. I mean, it's fine. I'm gonna add more coffee to this and act like it's a creamer. I would add more cold coffee. It's just gonna wind up being lukewarm, I think. It tastes pumpkin spicy, and maybe because I did it backwards, it's not doing it correctly, which is possible. I don't know. It also said water, and yes, I used coffee instead. It might taste okay. I'm just gonna add one of these guys. It's gonna take a sec. I'll try it later, let you know. It's okay. I don't know that I would buy those again, but I was so curious that I felt like I had to do it. But I'm gonna go. I gotta start work, but I just wanted to show off my cute Grogu shirt and try out this coffee, which could be better with the extra espresso in it. I might just toss it in the... Yes, it's supposed to be cold foam, but I think it'll be fine. It's whatever. I think it'll taste better with extra espresso, but I will talk to you later. Hopefully I'll have a book update. I'm gonna try and read during lunch and stuff, because Goose is doing better. Stuff is coming out. We're talking about food, so I won't get into details, but she's eating really well. She's doing well. All the other 3 cats are totally fine. Like, they're not having any issues. They also really liked the medicine we gave them yesterday. They thought it tasted good, and they kept trying to like steal it from each other, which was fun. But they're all doing a lot better. So Goose is just hanging out. She does not like that she's in the bathroom by herself, but we've been visiting her a lot. We actually have to go out and buy more baby food, which sounds so weird, but our vet said to give her like turkey, chicken, any meat flavored baby food, because she said it would help her stomach since her like digestive system is inflamed. And she really likes the turkey kind. So we're gonna go out and get more. We bought some, but then we bought another brand, and she will not eat this other brand, so we have to return and get her Gerber baby food, because she's very adamant that is the only one she wants. So we're gonna do that after work, but I'm gonna go. I got stuff to do. Hello from funny angles in my office. Okay, so Goose is doing very well right now. She has been eating a lot of the baby food that we bought for her. We actually have to go pick up more, so we're running out to return the kind she apparently does not like, because we bought Gerber and we bought some other brand, and she will not eat the other brand. Like, Krista said she literally like tried to push it off the plate that we were putting the baby food on. So we're picking her up more. Again, the vet told us to get her baby food, so it's not like we just decided to get her baby food. The vet literally was like, it will be really good for her stomach, like something, like she literally was like, meat baby foods, like go get baby food that is meat. So that's what we're doing. It is only meat. There's nothing else in it. It's literally like that meat, water, and probably some kind of like preservative or whatever. But she is eating very well. She is going to the bathroom fine. She's sleeping a lot. Though she's also a cat, so she also sleeps a lot during the day anyway. And the other cats are totally fine. So that's my update. I am updating you because I am a little over 100 pages into The Last Command. And Leia has had the babies! So Jaina and Jason exist in the real world. They're not in utero anymore. Luke has met the the people that call them like son and daughter of Lord Vader, or like Lady Vader and all that stuff. So he's on that planet. They have actually begun to grow crops in like a hidden area. So the planet is actually coming back to life, just in hidden places, so the Empire doesn't see it. Thrawn is doing a bunch of stuff. They're talking about how they've somehow managed to make clones like super fast. And so people were like, wait, no, I thought it took years. And they're like, no, it takes months, but maybe they perfected it in the Clone Wars and we didn't know. So they're like, knowledge from the Clone Wars has been lost, which is very interesting. Which it makes sense, because yeah. Anyway, it just makes sense that the records have been lost. Beyond that, what is going on? Lando has now met back up with everyone. He was doing his own thing. Luke is still on the planet with the species whose name I can't pronounce. And then Mara Jade was like injured. Like, she's been asleep for a month, or like out of it for a month, while they were like trying to heal her. On top of that, what else? Oh, they are about to arrest Mara Jade, even though she had nothing to do with these Imperial folks coming in and trying to steal the babies and Leia for Jairus Kaboth. I literally, it's bothering me so much that I don't have an audiobook I can refer to because I don't know how to say anyone's name. but the Mad Jedi. But they failed. And most of them are dead except a guy who implicated Mara. But Mara didn't have anything to do with them. She didn't know they were coming. But she does know where all the secret, like the Emperor's secret stuff is, because they're in his, like, they're at the palace on Coruscant. So, like, she knows where everything is. So it looks bad for her. But yeah, that's where we are right now. I have like 300 more pages to go. And tonight, I don't know that I'm making any Star Wars food. We have to cook an every plate thing tonight. So that's what that's gonna be. I'll at least have one more book update for you. I really want to finish this like tonight, super early tomorrow morning. So fingers crossed my next update for you is like the last update, because we're doing some stuff on actual May the 1st, because it's actually only April 30th right now. But I want to have time to edit this. So I don't know. I kind of want May the 1st stuff in a different video because it'll tie into May the 4th. So hopefully I can get this book done, because that's my plan, because I need to start editing this because I want it up on the 4th. It's a whole thing. But I'm gonna go. I am really enjoying the book. Lots of things are happening. The children are out of the womb. All right. I will talk to you later. Hello. Okay, I know. I said you were only getting one more update, but there will be two. There will be this one and then the final one. And yes, I'm a little blue because I just got all my stuff set up for work. All right. I am very tired today. So I made, yes, you're gonna see a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of like action figures. Actually, oh, you might really enjoy this. Let's see if I can angle my camera. Let's turn. So that is part of the Kenner wall. These are all not the originals. Krista used to have all the original Kenner figures, and her parents sold them at a garage sale when she was a kid. We'd be rich, dang it. And then I can't show you my wall. So that's like Krista's wall primarily, and then I have some like DC figures up there. And then my wall is a combination of Marvel and Star Wars, but it's behind my work desk. So eventually during this month I will show this off, because it's a lot of figures like thumbtacked, and it's not all of them. I need to reorganize them so they fit better. But actual updates. I was tired, so the reason I was turning this direction into horrible lighting is I made Mando coffee. This is the thing that I make that I've called a dead eye before. When I'm really tired, I'll make it. It's coffee with an espresso pod thing in it, but it's in a Mando mug because I was tired and I was like, what do I want to wear? Because I'm tired. And yes, I understand that there are people who are like, dress up, put on good work clothes, be awake. I'm still going to be awake because I'm having a lot of caffeine and I'm waiting for a phone call and I have work in general, but I'm wearing pajamas. I am wearing my power nap. I've only worn this shirt like one time because the sleeves are a little goofy. They're like tapered, but I haven't pushed it up, so we're good. But it says power nap, and then Grogu's asleep, and then I'll try and show you my pants, and it's just like little sleepy Grogu's, and the pants have pockets, which is a big plus for women's pajama pants because they don't always. But I was gonna do a super quick check-in on the book. I am now 200 pages in. I'm at the halfway point roughly. Okay. Mara, Jade, Luke, Lando, Han, Chewie are all headed to Wayland to find the clone base and destroy it, because the clone base is too functional, too good, they need it gone. Thrawn is doing a lot of things. So like Card is trying to get people to act against the Empire, but something happened and Thrawn is using that to his advantage because he wants to try and make them all question Card. He's also trying to get Leia and the babies for Mad Jedi Man, and said Mad Jedi is trying to take over the entire Imperial army because he says that he is the Empire now. Whatever. He's going to Wayland though, because I think the Force has told him that that's where a bunch of people are going. And Mara Jade still keeps thinking she needs to kill Luke. Like in her head, she keeps hearing like, you must kill Luke Skywalker. But Leia was like, do you really want to do that? Like, you've just kind of said like you sometimes hear the Emperor, and I feel like maybe you just like think you want to kill Luke and you don't really, because like you could have killed Luke by now and you haven't. And she was like, no, I want to kill your brother. And I'm like, what? Mara, whatever. She's not going to. It's not happening. But they're all headed to Wayland. Leia is on Coruscant, which has just been attacked by Thrawn with asteroids. So he effectively used asteroids to keep them from being able to do anything else. The twins are with her, and I cannot remember how to say the race. You know the aliens I'm talking about. They're like the assassin-y ones that were working for the Empire, and they call Leia Lady Vader. She called them, and so they're here to protect her and her children, and they're like, the Lady Vader. And they call on her concubine or her consort. Oh, I gotta go. Bye. Hello. I finished it. Okay. So today has been very busy at work. It is like right at the end of my lunch break, and I finished the book. This book. And now I did tell you there would be some spoilers in this. Also, these books have been out for a very long time. But oh my gosh, so many things happened. So in the end of the book, I had mentioned that they were going to the cloning facility. So they wind up at the cloning facility, and they finally tell, this is all very out of order. I'm just gonna tell you things that I was reacting to, like, so it turns out that, like, the Mad Jedi Master is what I'm gonna call him, because I still can't figure out how to logically say his name. In my head, I say like Kaboth, but I don't think that's correct. I've also said Chaboth in my head, even though there's no H. So just Mad Jedi Master. He is like locked in the mountain. They eventually like get into the mountain. The group that I told you was going, they get into the mountain. They find all the cloning stuff. While this is going on, Thrawn is leading an attack. The smugglers that we have met are joining the rebels secretly, because the, oh gosh, Admiral Akbar and his people don't really like smugglers, like his race. They just don't like them. So they're like not really talking about it because they need the Mon Calamari. I think, yes. Whatever, that's not super important. But like the smugglers are helping. Card and Leia wind up going to the cloning facility because she's like, they're all in trouble. And he brings his, I'm gonna call them dogs. They're not dogs, but they're basically dogs. They have a name. And does it really matter? No, because I'm just picturing alien dogs. Their names are Drum and Strang, which is like Thunder and Lightning, something like that. It's a German thing. So I'm just calling them dogs because their names are literally German. Like a human German is what they are. But he is like, oh, I'll bring them because they can sense the Force. And they'll find Mara because he actually cares about Mara, even though he pretends he doesn't. So like they get to the cloning facility, and yes, I'm revealing the whole ending of this book right now. So if you don't want to know what my thoughts were, just skip a little bit and then blah, 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 I'll end the video. But they like get there and all this stuff is happening, and we find out that Luke has a clone made from his hand whose name is Luke with 2 U's, because apparently what you do is you take the first name of the clone, and if it has a U in its name, you add an extra U. So if they had cloned Mara, because our Mad Jedi Master says that he wants to do that, would her name just be Ma'ara? Like there'd just be an extra A? I don't know. But like there's a clone. Luke has to fight his own clone, and it's like hurting his head because his clone is also Force sensitive, and oh, my camera is dying, so I'm gonna be really quick. But yeah, so there's a huge fight. They do wind up winning. Mara kills a Luke, so it stops the voices in her head. They get out. The good guys win, but it's wild. There's so many lightsaber fights. People die. A lot of people die. Mad Jedi dies. Luke dies. Like, it is just wild. But it was a very fun read. I'm super excited. I will be reading the prequel books next, the Padme ones specifically. So if you're interested in that, you should definitely watch that video. I'm going to start it possibly tonight, possibly tomorrow. I don't know. I have a little bit of a headache. But yes. So we're reading that. I hope you enjoyed this. I had fun making some Star Wars stuff. I'll be making Star Wars food and things all month long, so keep an eye out for the next video. But if you like this, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of the Star Wars nonsense, please subscribe. You can also find me on Instagram at ClefGoEverAfter. So I hope you enjoyed this. I loved these books. I had a great time, and I can't wait for the next set of books. I will talk to you later, Internet people. Bye!